get your opportunity to perform. Ready? Then tum tum tum. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly rise as we welcome His Lordship, the Honorable Mr. Justice Surya Kant, the Honorable Chief Justice of India. It is my humble request It is my humble request to all present here to kindly rise once again as we welcome His Lordship, the Honorable Mr. Justice Surya Kant, the Honorable Chief Justice of India. With the permission of His Lordship, the Honorable Mr. Justice Surya Kant, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, I humbly request to commence this auspicious program. Thank you. Honorable dignitaries, distinguished members of the bar and bench, respected officials, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you today to this mega Camp-cum-Awareness program on National Legal Services Authority and also on government welfare schemes, the theme of which is Bridging the Gap. We are profoundly honored to welcome you to this momentous occasion. It is a rare and historic privilege to have amidst us the highest custodian of justice in our nation. We are deeply humbled by the presence of our chief guest, His Lordship, the Honorable Mr. Justice Surya Kant, the Chief Justice of India and the Patron-in-Chief of the National Legal Services Authority.
To formally begin today's program with pride and respect for our nation, may I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem led by the Meghalaya Police Cultural Troupe. The national anthem reminds us of our unity, our responsibility, and our shared commitment towards serving the nation and its people. Thank you.
The lighting of the lamp symbolizes the journey from darkness to light and also the pursuit of knowledge and justice. With great respect, I respectfully invite His Lordship, the Honorable Mr. Justice Surya Kant, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, to kindly kindle the ceremonial lamp and bestow an auspicious start to today's event. With due respect, I also Ri-Bhoi, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable Justice Revati Mohite Dere, Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya, Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Thangkyo, Judge of High Court of Meghalaya, in kindling the ceremonial lamp as a symbolic gesture of light and luminescence, of equality and equity, and of justice and truth. And also Shri Lakshman Ri-Bhoi, who is also the Honorable Law Minister, Government of Meghalaya.
Karoti kalyanam, arogyam dhana sampada, shatru buddhi vinashaya, deepa jyoti namostute. दीप ज्योति para Brahma, दीप ज्योति जनार्दनम, दीपो हरतु मे पापम, दीप ज्योति नमोस्तुते।
The lamp reminds us of that justice is the ultimate guardian of our democracy. It represents the Jyoti of the Constitution, a light that never flickers, ensuring that the shadows of injustice are dispelled by the radiance. Thank you for bestowing such a luminous start to our presentations today. In keeping with our heritage of respect and hospitality, we shall now proceed with the ceremonial felicitation of our eminent luminaries on the dais. And in doing so, firstly, I would like to call upon Honorable Justice Revati Mohite Dere, the Chief Justice of the High Court of Meghalaya, to kindly and warmly felicitate the Honorable Mr. Justice Surya Kant, the Chief Justice of India, and Patron-in-Chief of National Legal Services Authority. Thank you, Honorable Justice. Next, I request the Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Thangkyo, Judge of High Court of Meghalaya, to kindly felicitate the Honorable Mr. Justice Ri-Bhoi, the Judge of Supreme Court of India. I also request the Registrar General, Shri E. Karumnoj, MHJS, Registrar General and Member Secretary of Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority, to kindly facilitate Honorable Justice Revati Mohete Dere, the Chief Justice of the High Court of Meghalaya. It is my honor to invite Shri Abhilash Baranwal, IAS, Deputy Commissioner of Ri-Bhoi District, to kindly felicitate Shri Lakshman Ri-Bhoi, who is the Minister of Law, Government of Meghalaya. It is my humble request to Madam Belma Mauri, the District and Sessions Judge, Ri-Bhoi District, to kindly facilitate the Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Thangkheo, Judge, High Court of Meghalaya.
As we gather today under the meaningful theme, Bridging the Gap, let us reflect on the mission of justice, legal empowerment, and equal access for all. We shall now have the presentation of the NALSA theme song on screen. May I request everyone to please draw your attention to the screen for the theme song.
एहसास न्याय का सबके लिए, आकाश न्याय का सबके लिए, उल्लास न्याय का सबके लिए, विश्वास न्याय का सबके लिए। अपने इस हिंदुस्तां पर हक हमारा भी तो है, इंसाफ के इस आशिया पर हक हमारा भी तो है। एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है, एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है।
ये ना सोचो दर्द हमारा, अब न्यायालय खुद चलकर चौपालों तक आएगा।
लाचारों को न्याय मिलेगा, दुखियारों को न्याय मिलेगा, कमजोरों को न्याय मिलेगा, मजलूमों को न्याय मिलेगा। अपने इस हिंदुस्तां पर हक हमारा भी तो है, उम्मीदों के इस गुलसितां पर हक हमारा भी तो है। एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है, एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है।
गरीब और कमजोरों को सहायता के लिए प्रतिबद्ध विधिक सेवा प्राधिकरण नालसा, न्याय सबके लिए।
एक मुक्ति आसमान पर हक हमारा भी तो है, we too have a rightful share in the sky. These powerful words remind us that justice, dignity, and opportunities belong equally to every individual. And together, we must continue working towards a more inclusive and empowered society. Thank you for that beautiful, heart-touching, and meaningful presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is often said that the true measure of justice is the care that is provided to the most vulnerable. To welcome our dignitaries, we are children of the Children's Home and children with disabilities. Let us welcome them with a warm round of applause.
Hello, check. Hello. Good afternoon to you all. We are from Children's Home Girls Marcosiang. Today we are going to present you a song entitled Try Everything.
Thank you, girls. Let's give them a big round of applause. God bless you, our dear young girls. Let us now witness another special performance by the differently able children from Jyoti's Road Inclusive School, a model of educational equity, inviting on stage our dear children. A little bit about the Jyoti's Road Inclusive School. It is a pioneer in the field of education, operating under the core philosophy that inclusion is not a separate program, but the foundation of the entire learning experience. Unlike traditional models that often segregate students based on their physical or cognitive abilities, Jyoti's Road creates a unified environment where children with and without disabilities learn, play, and grow together in the same classroom. Their courage, talent, and determination reminds us that every individual has unique abilities and limitless potential when we given love, support, and opportunity. Let us all encourage them with a big round of applause.
Hello, check, hello, check.
Hello, check, hello, check, check, check. Check, check.
Hello, check. A very good afternoon to the dignitaries and guests on the dais. On behalf of Jyoti's Road Inclusive School, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to the organizers of the Mega Camp-cum-Awareness program for inviting us to be part of this program. We would now like to present you two songs, one in Khasi and one in Hindi. I hope you enjoy our performance. Thank you.
Rising
मुस्कुराहट को हाय 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 जाने दो जल्दी चले जाने दो कह दो घबराहट को बाय 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 लव यू जिंदगी love you zindagi love you zindagi love you zindagi oh oh हाथ पकड़ के तू मेरा चल दे कभी हाथ चुरा के मैं तेरा चल दे मैं थोड़ी सी मुड़ी हूँ तू थोड़ी सी तेरी है क्या खूबी ये जोड़ी है तेरी मेरी आने दो दिल में आ जाने दो कह दो मुस्कुराहट को हाय 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 जाने दो जैसे चले जाने दो कह दो घबराहट को बाय 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 लव यू जिंदगी love you zindagi love you zindagi love me zindagi love you zindagi love you zindagi love you zindagi love me zindagi love you zindagi thank you
A truly poignant and inspiring rendition. I request one and all to again give a big round of applause to the very wonderful students of Jyoti Sroat School. Moving on, it is now my singular honor to invite the Honorable Justice Revati Mohite Dere, Chief Justice of the High Court of Meghalaya and Patron-in-Chief of the Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Justice Suryakant, Honorable Justice Ujjal Bhuyan, Judge Supreme Court of India, Mr. Lakshman Ri-Bhoi, Law Minister of the State of Meghalaya, Justice, thank you, Executive Chairperson of the Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority, my esteemed colleagues, Justice Dingdo and Justice Bhattacharjee, Mrs. Bhuyan, Shri Amit Kumar, Learned Advocate General, Shri CM, Member of the Legislative Assembly from this district, Commissioner and Secretary of Law, Shri Dingdo, Shri Richard CM, CM Rad Marngar, Deputy Commissioner Ri-Bhoi, Superintendent of Police Ri-Bhoi, heads of various departments, respected CM, Lingdo, Sordar, Rangba Shnong, members of the Darbar Shong, distinguished dignitaries, members of the bar, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today, the soil of Ri-Bhoi feels honored and blessed. For the first time ever, we have the privilege of welcoming the head of the Indian judiciary, the Chief Justice of India, Justice Suryakant, and another distinguished judge of the Supreme Court, Justice Bhuyan, to our district. This is not just an honor for the Legal Services Authority of Meghalaya, but it is an honor for every farmer in Patharkama, every mother in Umsning, every student in Nongpo, every elder in Borinhat. Let me tell the Chief Justice of India and Justice Bhuyan that your presence here today is significant and eloquent. It tells the people of Ri-Bhoi and Meghalaya that they matter, their rights matter, and their voices will be heard. In Khasi, I will say the same and I will try. Nakwa Ongya Yu Chief Justice, Jonkari India, but Yayu Justice Bhuyan, Baka Jingdong, Langjong Phi Hangne, Kalong Kaba Shongia, Bach Shonkun Ba, Kaya Thu Yakibru, Ka Ri-Bhoi Bad Meghalaya, Ba Phi Long Ki Ba Kong San, Ka Hok Jong, Phi Ka Long Ka Ba Kong San, Bad Bab Ki Sur Jong Phi on Yo Snow. It is also a message that in our democracy, justice has no distance, and that the highest court sees and values every citizen in every village, on every hill. We acknowledge this day with gratitude, with unity, and with hope. On behalf of the High Court of Meghalaya, and as a Patron-in-Chief of Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority, I thank Honorable Justice Suryakant, the Chief Justice of India, for readily accepting our invitation to inaugurate the mega legal camp at Ri-Bhoi as the chief guest, and also Justice Bhuyan, Supreme Court of India, Judge Supreme Court of India, for gracing this occasion as an esteemed guest. I also acknowledge the presence of Shri Ri-Bhoi, Law Minister of the state of Meghalaya, and welcome him. It is also my proud privilege to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you present here today at this mega Camp-cum-Awareness program on NALSA schemes and government welfare schemes organized by the Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority. The Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority, under the stewardship of various Chief Justices of the High Court of Meghalaya and the leadership of its Executive Chairman, have been conducting several Bridging the Gap mega camps. This initiative seeks not merely to inform, but to transform, and a platform to provide information and help every person enforce his right and to get assistance to the various schemes floated by the government. Over the past 5 years, 14 such camps have been conducted, benefiting thousands of people, covering about 9 districts in the state. The emphasis is from legal awareness and on-the-spot legal aid to medical services, to enrollment in welfare schemes, spot registration of health insurance scheme, disability certificates, Aadhaar cards, pension scheme, and other capacity building initiatives. Complementing these efforts is the Back to School campaign launched in 2023, aimed at reintegrating children into formal education or facilitating vocational pathways. Early indications suggest a heartening uptick in school re-enrollment and academic progression. The main objective of such mega legal camp is to bridge the gap between the citizen and the government, and also to bridge the gap between the citizens and the judiciary. The legal system and the state have over time put in place a range of mechanisms intended to ensure legal assistance and extend welfare benefits. However, it must be acknowledged that the existence of such measures does not by itself ensure their effective utilization. The difficulty often lies in the distance between the system and the individual. The distance may arise from lack of awareness, from procedural complexities, or from the inability to an individual to navigate institutional processes. It is in this context that programs of this nature assume importance, as they are intended to reduce that distance by making information available, by bringing institutions closer to the community, and by facilitating access in a manner that is both practical and informed. This mega camp is not only an event, but it is a promise to the people for whom this camp is organized for, that legal help will not need a long journey, and that government services will not need endless visits. The National Legal Services Authority and Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority have been established to precisely address these concerns by providing legal assistance where required. Access to justice is not contingent upon economic or social position or geographical location. The effort, however, must be continuous. The Chief Justice of India's presence here today is significant. Your Lordship, with your presence, you have shown us that justice is not just a structure in Delhi or in any state, but justice is a promise that must walk and reach every village, howsoever small or remote. Time and again, the Chief Justice of India has urged the judiciary to be proactive, to be compassionate, and to use technology not to create distance, but to reduce it. Lordship, you have reminded us that the Constitution is not just a document, but a living promise to the last citizen. For being here, we are eternally grateful, and we welcome you with pride and affection. Justice Bhuyan, we welcome you not just as a guest, but as family. As a distinguished son of the Northeast, you carry the story of the people of Northeast to the Supreme Court. Lordship, you understand the customary practices and the unique challenges faced by the people in the Northeast, in particular in the remote and hilly terrains. You have always said that legal services in this region must speak in a language the people here understand, not just Khasi, Garo, Jantia, or Assamese, but the language of trust. Your presence here is reassuring, and so we welcome you with pride and joy. The large number of stalls, which are more than 80 in number, from about 40 departments, is a reflection of the state's commitment to the projects undertaken by NALSA and MSLSA, and are also a reflection of the guidance and continued efforts of Justice Thank You, Executive Chairman MSLSA. The continued efforts of MSLSA, along with the efforts put in by various departments of the government, have greatly strengthened the legal aid and welfare outreach within the state. The presence of the judiciary and the executive together sends one clear message, that justice is a shared responsibility. The vision that brings us all together is bridging the gap. In this context, the choice of Ri-Bhoi district as a venue for today's program is especially meaningful. Recognized under the Aspirational Districts program of Niti Aayog, Ri-Bhoi has steadily emerged as an inspiring example of how community participation, committed governance, and collective effort can bring positive change to people's lives. The story of Ri-Bhoi reminds us that meaningful progress is achieved when institutions remain connected to the people and when communities themselves become active partners in the development. All of you present here today are the pillars and planks of this bridge. Without you, no gap can be bridged. Let us therefore walk together towards awareness, towards rights, towards justice. It is the support extended by each one of you which gives us the courage and inspiration to do better and to do more. May persons in every home know their rights and every right find its way home. Khuble Shibun, thank you and Jai Hind.
I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Honorable Justice Revati Mohitedere for that gracious welcome. It is indeed a truly distinct honor and privilege to have the Honorable Mr. Justice Surya Kant, the Chief Justice of India, in our midst, and who also exemplifies that justice is a promise built on equality and delivered by the custodians of the Constitution.
Moving on with our program, may I now respectfully invite Shri Lakshman Ri-Bhoi, Honorable Law Minister, Government of Meghalaya, to address the gathering. Sir.
Honorable Justice Surya Kant, Chief Justice of India, and the Patron-in-Chief of National Legal Service Authority, NALSA, Honorable Justice Ri-Bhoi, Judge of Supreme Court of India, Honorable Justice Mrs. Revati Mohitedere, Chief Justice of High Court of Meghalaya, and the Patron-in-Chief of Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority. Honorable Justice Hamasan Singh Thankyu, Judge of High Court of Meghalaya and Executive Chairman of Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority. Honorable Justice Wanlora Dingdo, Judge of the High Court of Meghalaya and Chairman, High Court Legal Service Committee. Honorable Justice Biswadip Bhattacharjee, Judge of High Court of Meghalaya. Advocate General, Judicial Officer, the officers from the Government of Meghalaya, officers from the district, my colleague MLA, Meryl Bon Same, the local MLA of this area, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a privilege to present here today on the subject of profound importance emanating from the Constitution of India. The National Legal Service Authority has been constituted to provide free legal service to the weakest section of the society and to organize Lok Adalat for amicable settlement of dispute. On behalf of the State of Meghalaya, I welcome you, Honorable Chief Justice of India. Ngapriang burom yepi, hakanakapor. Your presence here, kajing don rengkat kejongpi, kapen it shows that you care for the country, you care for the Constitution, you care for the delivery of justice. Kajing don rengkat jongpi, kapen ba pi don kajing shimkia, nakabenta ban penek pensa ya ka riti ka Constitution, bat kumjuru ban ai ya kajing syakri ya kipaj ba ha kaliang kaay. This is the first time that Honorable Chief Justice visited the state of Meghalaya in his capacity as the Honorable Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Kadai kapor kabangi baro ang isang hukuman. Nambar kani kapan isyay ba amdan kajingjingay baro kajan lada mangi lada ngidon kibri kibrong jiket kli. So I on behalf of Meghalaya, I truly welcome you and appreciate the effort that you come to visit here to be with the people, listen to the grievance. More importantly, shows that the court is not the other institution, but the court is there to serve the society. I'm very thankful to Justice Ri-Bhoi, you are or near and dear from the Northeast. And you know very well how the legal system in the Northeast, how the tribal people have delivered the justice. Your presence in the Supreme Court will enable us, enable the executive and enable judiciary how to integrate the legal values which the tribal people have done in their effort to resolve any dispute, to resolve any grievance, so that the legal system will be delivered in the very fast, and more importantly, to show that the justice is delivered. The government of Meghalaya has set up the Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority in July 1998 to ensure that the legal aid program and scheme are implemented in its letter and spirit through the state. In order to ensure that the objective of the act are translated in reality, MSLSA have devised a comprehensive legal service program in the form of state action plan. Efforts have been made when framing the program activities to ensure that they adapt to the local situation so that they can effectively address the problem faced by the people of the state, at the same time to be in consonance with the national plan of action. It is expected that these activities will be carried out in a letter and spirit, and that the benefit actually reach the targeted section of society, leading us towards a goal of access to justice for all. In furtherance of this objective, legal service institutions have been established at the state level to ensure that free and competent legal service reach the weakest section of the society. I'm truly delighted that Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority, under the honorable chairmanship of the Honorable Mrs. Justice Rivati Mohite Dere, Chief Justice of High Court of Meghalaya and the Patron-in-Chief, has taken the initiative to organize this important program, awareness program, under the meaningful theme, Bridging the Gap. It is particularly happening that a matter of great honor that Honorable Justice Surya Kant, Chief Justice of India and Patron-in-Chief of NALSA, is with us here today. I would also like to place on record my sincere appreciation to Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority for the thoughtfully selecting this venue, the rural part of our state. This decision is both strategic and commendable, as it brings a legal awareness directly to the doorstep of those who need the most. By organizing this program in rural setting, the authority has ensured greater participation from local communities, enabling the people from the remote areas to actively engage, understand, and benefit from various legal service and welfare schemes being offered. Such effort plays a crucial role in empowering citizens, enhancing legal literacy, and truly bridging the gap between the justice delivery system and the grassroots population. Going forward, we need to focus on reaching the people where in the village, in remote areas, and among those who need help the most. Our approach must be simple, practical, and suited to local need. On the issue of the cost of going to court, for many families, even starting a case is difficult. When someone with a few resources face a powerful opponent, it becomes even harder. Another concern is awareness. Many people still do not know that free legal help is available to them. They may not know where to go or whom to approach. So this come here, it is a very, very important, to not for the people of this area, but for the people of the state as a whole. Over the years, significant effort have been made by Legal Service Authority to operationalize this mandate through legal aid, clinic, awareness program, lock orders, and targeted scheme. At the same time, I would like to appreciate the effort made Along Adalat have helped settle a large number of cases quickly, saving both time and money. Legal Service Authority are also doing commendable work in helping under trial prisoner and reaching out to the vehicle section. New scheme for marginalized group are under initiative. This shows that our commitment to making justice more inclusive. We must also keep improving our effort by regularly reviewing what is working and what is not working. Access to justice is not the responsibility of one institution alone. It required the collective effort of the government, judiciary, the bar, and the society as a whole. So on this occasion, once again, I'm very thankful to the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice of India, for having visited this place. I also appreciate all the participants, be from the student and be from the community who are coming here today. Let us work together to ensure that justice is not a privilege for a few, but a right for all. Ta sasin biang ngakramen ba kane ka jia keduk lang ne hapo ka jingalam jong nong bishar ba klidu jong kari kan aji mentoy ya hilang baro ngai kublei ginong shong shnong ya ginong shibenta bat baro ki bilang betalang tongin tei ya kar India kaba kraw naki we por shwe por. Wishing your lordship a wonderful visit to the hills of Meghalaya. May the abodes of cloud leaves you refreshed, inspired, and enriched with unforgettable experience. Thank you. Kublai Shibun, Mitala, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging and insightful address. Your words have reaffirmed the government's commitment towards inclusive development, social welfare, and ensuring that essential service and opportunities reach every section of the society. Your guidance, sir, and dedication towards public service are deeply appreciated. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Chief Justice of India, to further honor your presence and to celebrate the soul of our land, we have with us the talented Marngar cultural troupe. Through the language of rhythm and grace, they will perform a dance that symbolizes human expression of cultural identity and storytelling through movement. Ladies and gentlemen, please lend your eyes and ears to the Marngar cultural troupe. mesmerizing performance. My sincere thanks to Marngar Cultural Troupe for bringing the vibrant spirit of the abode of clouds to the stage, and also for that spectacular showcase of our cultural heritage. It was a beautiful reminder of the rich traditions we represent. We appreciate the hard work and artistry that went into such a flawless performance. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Marngar Cultural Troupe.
With that colorful cultural dance, it is now my honor to invite the Honorable Justice Ujjal Bhuyan, Judge, Supreme Court of India, to kindly address the gathering. Sir?
A very good afternoon to all of you. The Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Surya Kant, the Chief Justice of the High Court of Meghalaya, and Patron-in-Chief, Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority, Shri Lakshman Ri-Bhoi, the Honorable Law Minister, Government of Meghalaya, Brother Justice Thank You, Brother Justice Diendo, Brother Justice Bhattacharjee, the Learned Advocate General for the State of Meghalaya, the local MLA, Member of Legislative Assembly from the Nongpo constituency, Registrar General and Member Secretary of Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority, members of the Meghalaya Judicial Service, learned members of the Bar, government officers, civil and police administration, district administration, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed, as rightly pointed out by the Chief Justice, it is indeed a momentous occasion for the state of Meghalaya, and more particularly the people of Ri-Bhoi, to have our beloved Chief Justice of India in our midst. Not every day we can have the Chief Justice of India in our midst. More so, a personality like the Chief Justice of India, Justice Surya Kant, and I was fortunate to share the bench with my Lord, the Chief Justice, on a number of occasions, and I feel fortunate that I have been part of the bench which has rendered many a path-breaking judgments. Justice Surya Kant epitomizes justice in its fullest form: empathy for the people, empathy for the downtrodden, marginalized people. His concern for women particularly is noticeable. And therefore it is most appropriate that he is the head of the legal services movement in India. And we are all very proud here to have him in our midst today. Friends, we are in a wonderful setting actually to celebrate this mega Camp-cum-Awareness program on NALSA schemes and government welfare schemes, bridging the gap. We see hills all around, greenery all around. Not for nothing, Kavi Guru Rabindranath Tagore described Meghalaya as the abode of clouds. That's how the name has come, Meghalaya, abode of clouds. And today we are holding hosting this mega camp on the auspicious occasion of Rabindra Jayanti itself. It's a very significant coincidence that we are having this program here I'll be very short because I know most people are waiting here to hear and listen to the words from the Chief Justice of India. But I must compliment the wonderful performance by the boys and girls of the children's home and also by the specially able children who sang two beautiful songs in Khasi and Hindi. And also we witnessed to this wonderful presentation of folk dance by the Marngar cultural group. Legal services has a checkered history. Through various recommendations of the Law Commission, various committees, judges like Bhagwati, Chief Justice of India Bhagwati ji, and Krishna Iyer, led to insertion of Article 39A in the Constitution of India by the 42nd Amendment, providing for access to justice for people who did not have the means to access justice. But the judgments continued, one after the other. We had great judgments like Hussain Ara Khatun, Sukh Das, and so many judgments. Ultimately, in 1987, the Legal Services Authorities Act came to be enacted. And particularly Section 12 thereof enables the weaker sections of the society to avail legal aid and legal services. Scheduled caste, members of the scheduled tribe, women, children, people who suffered disaster, they're all entitled to avail the benefits under Section 12 of this Act. The initial thrust was to provide legal aid to the indigent accused. From there, indigent accused means those accused persons who did not have the wherewithal to defend themselves in a criminal trial. From there, the law has developed. Now, any accused is entitled to legal aid. And I'm very happy to share that under the leadership of our Chief Justice of India, who is the patron-in-chief of the National Legal Services Authority, there is a great move to find out people who are languishing in jails without any legal assistance. Only the other day, Thursday, a bench of myself and Justice Pardiwala, we came across a petitioner, an accused, a convict, who was in jail for 22 years for an offense under 302, a murder offense, but 22 years without a single day's parole. And a legal aid counsel, he presented the matter. We got a report in the second half itself from the district jail. They said that his performance, his conduct in the jail has been exemplary. He was serving in the laundry of the jail, and we passed an order to release him from custody and requesting the District Legal Services Authority to move an application on his behalf for considering remission. So this is the great work that is being done by the Legal Services Authority in India. Even the most heinous, the accused who are guilty of committing the most heinous offenses, they are entitled to legal aid. In India, for example, the best case is that of a dreaded terrorist like Ajmal Kasab, who was offered legal aid, legal assistance, right from the trial court up to the Supreme Court. And the lawyers rose to the occasion. Supreme Court lawyers, the two lawyers who argued the case, did not charge a penny for this, for defending Ajmal Kasab. So, but over the years now, the focus has slightly shifted. It is not only confined to providing legal aid to the accused, but to provide, to make justice available to the people at their doorstep, So therefore, the focus has shifted from providing legal aid to extending legal services. It is in this context that programs such as this assumes great significance. It would be wrong to assume that justice is done only in the courts or in the court halls. In its larger context, it encompasses all facets of human activity. India is a welfare state. Therefore, the government has got many welfare schemes. The 1987 Act requires the judicial services under the judicial service, under the legal services authorities to act as the bridge so that people, the beneficiaries, can avail the schemes of the government that have been framed. It is in the judiciary's own interest that people avail such schemes so that the society becomes more and more inclusive, and in the long run, this will cut down litigation. I extend my best wishes to the Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority under the leadership of Justice Thankyou and Patron-in-Chief of Chief Justice Revati Dere. I'm sure they will take up many more programs, initiatives like this one to ensure that justice no longer remains a dream, distant dream for people like the people here in Ri-Bhoi district. It's a wonderful setting, I have said earlier, with greenery all around, and I can see, sir, I can see pineapple cultivation there. And I can say that pineapples of this place are as sweet can be. So, and the people here, my brothers and sisters of the Khasi Hills, Jaintiyas, and the Garo Hills, you are as sweet as your pineapple. So, your culture, you are very rich in your culture. Therefore, and you have developed a system, a traditional system of justice delivery, justice dispensation. We must ensure and we must see to it that this traditional justice system is aligned to the modern justice delivery system under the Constitution of India. And that should be the objective of the State Legal Services Authority. We are all waiting to hear our Chief Justice, so I will not like to come in the way. My best wishes once again to the Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority and the people who have assembled here in such large numbers, and I wish this camp all success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for your profound and enlightening address. Your valuable words have greatly enriched this program, and sir, listening to your address reminded us of the importance of justice, compassion, constitutional values, and equal opportunity for all the citizens. We are deeply honored by your gracious presence and guidance today. Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the most anticipated moment of our session. To have the head of the Indian judiciary amidst us is a matter of profound honor. May I now most respectfully request the Honorable Mr. Justice Surya Kant, the Chief Justice of India, to kindly grace the podium and deliver the keynote address. And may I also request, ladies and gentlemen, to please rise as we welcome the Honorable Chief Justice.
My esteemed colleague, my younger brother, Honorable Mr. Justice Ujjwal Bhuyan, Judge Supreme Court of India, Justice Revati Dere, Honorable the Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya and Patron-in-Chief of Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority, Sri Lakman Ri-Bhoi, Honorable Law Minister, Government of Meghalaya, Justice H.S. Thank you, Honorable Judge, High Court of Meghalaya and Executive Chairman of Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority, Justice Dingdo, Justice Bhattacharya, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Meghalaya, Dr. Shakil P. Ahmed, Chief Secretary, Government of Meghalaya, Sri Amit Kumar, Learned Advocate General, Meghalaya, Learned Registrar General, and other officers of the establishment of the Meghalaya High Court, Member Secretary of the State Legal Service Authority, Learned District Judges, and other judicial officers of the state of Meghalaya, representatives of the civil society organizations, Sri Richard Syme of Raid Marngar, Mr. Merle Bourne Syme, Member of the Legislative Assembly from Nongpok constituency, Deputy Commissioner, Senior Superintendent of Police, officers of the Civil and Police Administration, President and office bearers and members of the Bar Association of Meghalaya, very distinguished, eminent ladies and gentlemen who are present on this occasion, my sister and brothers from the state of Meghalaya who have come to participate in this mega camp, friends from media, my dear students, and the local artists who gave a wonderful performance before us. A very good afternoon to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to be here again in this beautiful state of Meghalaya to inaugurate this mega Camp-cum-Awareness program on National Legal Service Authority schemes and Government of Meghalaya welfare schemes, a wonderful event organized around the deeply meaningful theme of bridging the gap. I said word again because I had the privilege of coming to Meghalaya, I think about more than a year back, when I was Executive Chairman of the National Legal Service Authority. At the outset, I extend my appreciation to the Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority for conceptualizing and organizing this important initiative, and also I compliment the various government departments, judicial officers, paralegal volunteers, civil society organizations, community stakeholders, who all have contributed towards this endeavor. Today's program is meant to embody the idea that access to justice and welfare cannot remain dependent on a citizen's ability to navigate distant and complicated systems. Institutions themselves must learn to move closer to the people. Many years ago, I am sharing with all of you, when I was a judge of the Punjab and Haryana High Court and was also Executive Chairman of the State Legal Service Authority, I had an occasion to visit a legal aid and welfare outreach camp in a semi-rural area. During the interaction, a middle-aged construction worker approached one of our legal aid desks, which we had, like here you will see so many desks, and a plastic folder he was carrying containing worn out papers, photocopies of ration card, hospital prescription, Aadhaar card, enrollment slip, and partially filled application form. When I inquired, he informed me that his wife had suffered a severe spinal injury after a fall at a construction site, and she had become partially immobile. Although she was eligible for disability assistance and medical support under the existing government schemes, the family had not been able to have access and meaningful benefit for almost 1 year. One office asked him to produce a disability certificate from particular hospital. Another office asked him to digitally upload the application form, which the family didn't know how to do it. And at one stage, they were informed that their application could not be processed because the Aadhaar details are not linked correctly. The worker candidly admitted that after months of repeated visits and loss of daily wages, he had almost given up. Though I succeeded in ensuring that legal aid was immediately provided to the family, the benefits to which his wife was entitled to were immediately got released. But that interaction with that person and that incident stayed with me over the years, reminding me how barriers of awareness, distance, language, procedure, and technology can impede access to justice. For many citizens, the challenge is not whether a scheme exists, but whether the system is capable of reaching them where they are. And that, in essence, is what today's theme, when we talk of bridging the gap, truly represents. Ladies and gentlemen, when we speak of access to justice, we often instinctively think of courts, litigation, and legal representation. However, the lived realities of ordinary citizens compel us to adopt a much broader understanding of justice itself. My brother Justice Ri-Bhoi rightly pointed out how Article 39A came to be incorporated in our Constitution, envisioning equal justice and meaningful legal assistance for all. Yet, despite the existence of welfare schemes and legal aid frameworks, a significant section of society remains excluded from their benefits because the barriers are often structural. Honorable Law Minister also pointed out that there are various legal aid schemes which are not reaching to the masses. So there is some impediment somewhere that we have not been able to effectively address, though as my brother rightly pointed out, Honorable Chief Justice of the High Court rightly pointed out, that after the establishment of the National Legal Service Authority, after incorporation of Article 39A in the Constitution, in this country, we have substantially been able to provide legal aid, legal assistance, and a variety of other assistance, and ensuring that the benefit of welfare schemes are really provided to the people at the doorstep. To some extent, if not fully, rather largely I would say, we have been able to achieve our motto of access to justice, to reach out to the people. But then the studies and assessments conducted in relation to legal aid implementation, including in Meghalaya, reveal recurring challenges. Awareness continues to remain one of the biggest barriers. Many citizens simply do not know that they are entitled to free legal aid, welfare assistance, rehabilitation support, scholarships, or several other social security benefits. In geographically remote areas, this problem becomes even more acute. In several places, former legal systems appear unfamiliar and intimidating, particularly where communities continue to rely upon customary or community-based mechanisms for dispute resolution. At times, even basic procedural requirements become barriers. A missing certificate, a discrepancy in document, or the inability to travel repeatedly to distant offices may effectively deprive deserving individuals of benefits that they are already entitled to, and the benefits which have been guaranteed to them either under the Constitution or under various welfare legislative schemes. A right unknown, ladies and gentlemen, is often a right denied. Further, citizens are frequently compelled to approach multiple departments separately for interconnected problems. One office directs them to another. One authority requires certification from other institution. In the process, many vulnerable individuals simply disengage from the system altogether. These challenges cannot be addressed merely through policy announcements. They require us to rethink how governance itself is delivered. Therefore, the importance of a mega camp like this, which is captioned as Bridging the Gap, it is precisely in this context that initiatives such as today's mega camp acquire transformative significance. Traditionally, citizens have been expected to travel towards institutions. This program instead recognizes that if access remains difficult, then institutions themselves must travel towards the people. The institution must reach out, the institution must go to the people, to those who are entitled to the several benefits. I am informed, and as rightly pointed out by Honorable Chief Justice also in her speech, that mega camps are being organized by the Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority from last more than 5 years. I believe more than 19,000 participants across the state have been benefited. These camps have brought together legal aid organizations, welfare departments, healthcare providers, educational authorities, and self-help groups under one integrated platform. This convergence model is extremely significant because poverty and vulnerability are rarely single-dimensional problems. A person seeking legal assistance may simultaneously require healthcare access, disability certification, educational support for children, rehabilitation assistance, or livelihood opportunities. Therefore, it is very essential that under one roof, all these schemes, welfare scheme implementers, the government departments, the organizations, the legal, paralegal volunteers, legal aid council, all of them join hands and work together in tandem. The deeper lesson of such initiatives like today's mega camp is that governance must become mobile, decentralized, and community oriented. This philosophy must now inspire a wide ecosystem of outreach mechanism. For instance, mobile legal aid clinics can be regularly made to sure to travel to remote and underserved areas, especially in districts with difficult terrain. Such mobile units can provide legal counseling, assist with documentation, and facilitate welfare enrollment. I believe that the role of paralegal volunteers must be substantially expanded. Paralegal volunteers often become the first and most trusted point of contact for vulnerable communities. It is the paralegal volunteers who understand the local languages, social realities, and community concerns. Strengthening their recruitment, providing them training and outreach capacities can dramatically improve last mile access to justice. There is also a compelling need to create legal awareness and facilitation desks in public institutions that citizens regularly frequent. Recently, I had the opportunity to inaugurate an important initiative undertaken by Delhi State Legal Service Authority involving the setting up of legal facilitation desks in government hospitals across all the government hospitals in city of Delhi. The idea was simple. When citizens visit hospitals during their most difficult moments, trained personnel can provide information regarding legal rights, victim compensation, welfare entitlements, and legal aid services. People should not have to feel overwhelmed while seeking benefits that they are already theirs by right. This model deserves serious consideration and replication in different forms across the country. Why should legal awareness remain confined to court complexes alone? Why should assistance not be made available in schools, colleges, hospitals, post offices, community centers, panchayat offices, or public transport hubs? Similarly, greater collaboration with schools, self-help groups, civil society organizations, and community leaders can help improve legal literacy and institutional trust. In regions such as Meghalaya, where community participation remains deeply rooted, outreach efforts become significantly more effective when locals are treated not merely as beneficiaries but as partners in justice delivery system. Ladies and gentlemen, very often we measure success through statistics such as the number of schemes launched, beneficiaries enrolled, camps conducted, or applications processed. These metrics are important, yet the deeper measure of success is whether a citizen standing at the margins feels that the system sees him, hears him, and cares for him. When a child returns to school through timely intervention, or when a person with disability no longer has to travel repeatedly for basic entitlements, constitutional values come alive in everyday life. This is the real meaning of today's mega camp, which is rightly titled as Bridging the Gap. It means reducing not only the physical distance between institutions and citizens, but also the emotional distance between governance and the governed. I once again compliment the Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority, all participating government departments, judicial officers, legal aid lawyers, paralegal volunteers, community stakeholders, leaders of the communities for their dedicated efforts in organizing this important initiative. With these words, I extend my best wishes for the success of this mega camp and for the continued advancement of inclusive, compassionate, and people-centric justice delivery system across our nation. Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me, giving this opportunity to interact with the people of Meghalaya in person. I am very happy to be here and to meet all of you and to see that how there is a dire necessity of organizing this kind of mega camp, not only in Meghalaya state, but on pan-India basis, particularly in the remotest areas of our proud nation. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
On behalf of everybody present, I extend our deepest gratitude to the Honorable Mr. Justice Surya Kant, the Chief Justice of India, for his most gracious address. Your Lordship, thank you for honoring us with your presence and your wisdom. With your permission, Your Lordship, I would like to translate your message to the people in the local language. Thank you. Pajba baro kumbalaong mene kadi kasngi kabakarpang titang ban supensya hendiat ka ba I kren I Honorable Chief Justice Jong Kari Jungi I Honorable Surya Kant. Ipensya ba kabjing bisyar kadi ka hok kadi ka kababed kabarinti bat kabatikna. Kajing bisyar kamut tang ban pendrem yakitu kiba lepop lani hendrei kamut ban ai kabha yakitu kidei kibabet banyo. Ka National Legal Services Authority kadei kabak klem niyaw silyang yanuru ka hok kadei jongpi. Lani pidei ubaduk ne baruspa pidonbor ne piritbor hakmat kaan baro ngiyareng kador. Ngidei ban kenmau baka jing besyar kawanra syaphi kini kiskim naminta ban syakri naminta jongpi kerpang naminta jongpi. Sa shisin kublay shibo ni Honorable Chief Justice Jong Kari Jungi Once again, the Honorable Justice, we extend our most profound gratitude to your Lordship for that illuminating and visionary address, which will surely serve as a guiding light for our legal aid mission. Thank you. In tangible fulfillment of our mission today, we shall now proceed with the distribution of welfare benefits and recognitions. I respectfully request the Honorable Chief Justice of India and the dignitaries to kindly officiate the distribution. I would firstly like to call upon Krau Aebok Tado to receive the assistive device from the Honorable Chief Justice of India. I would also like to invite Major Suphai to also receive the assistive device from the Honorable Chief Justice of India. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to invite members of the self-help groups from Ri-Bhoi district who will be receiving a check of amount 54 lakhs for 16 self-help groups across Ri-Bhoi district, and to receive the check from the Honorable Chief Justice of India.
We shall now proceed with the distribution of certificates to the best performing legal aid panel lawyers, paralegal volunteers, and the lawyers from the Legal Aid Defense Council for the year 2025. May I respectfully invite the Honorable Justice. May I respectfully invite the Honorable Justice Surya Khan, Chief Justice of India, to kindly present the certificate to the recipient in the Legal Aid panel lawyers. First, we have Shrimati Badasuklin Karkrang, Legal Aid panel lawyer, DLSA, West Khasi Hills District, Nongstoin. We have Ms. Melody War from the Legal Aid Panel Lawyer, DLSA, East Giant Hills District, Cleariat. Moving on to the lawyers from the LADC, may I invite Honorable Justice Ri-Bhoi to please present the certificate to Shrimati Napi Banmer Lasso, Deputy Chief LADC, DLSA, East Khasi Hills District, Shillong. We also have Shrimati F. Catherine Ri-Bhoi, Chief LADC, DLSA, West Khasi Hills District, Nong Ston. Thank you, sir. May I also invite Honorable Justice Revati Mohite Dere, Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya, Patron and Chief of the MSLSA, to please present the certificate to the paralegal volunteers. Shri B. Ikhlas Suchang, Paralegal Volunteers, DLSA, West Giant Hills District, Joai. And we also have Shri Jerry Salnang N. Marak, Paralegal Volunteers, DLSA, South Garo Hills District, Bakmara.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Justice. We have come to the end of the distribution As we conclude this formal session, I invite His Lordship, the Honorable Mr. Justice H.S. Thangkhiu, Judge of the High Court of Meghalaya and Executive Chairman of Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority, to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Honorable Justice Surya Kant, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, and Patron-in-Chief of the National Legal Services Authority, Honorable Justice Ujjwal Bhuyan, Judge Supreme Court, Honorable Justice Revati Mohiti Dere, the Chief Justice of the High Court of Meghalaya, and Patron-in-Chief of the Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority, Honorable Law Minister Mr. Lakshman Ri-Bhoi, my brother colleagues Justice W. Dingdo and B. Bharat Shaji, learned Advocate General, distinguished dignitaries, the local MLA, Shri Meral Bonds Aim, the Deputy Commissioner, Superintendent of Police, other officials of government and administration, members of District Judiciary, members of the Bar, local Chief of Marngar, C. Marngar, Sardars, headmen, representatives of various departments and organizations, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends and students. Good afternoon to all. It is a great honor and a heartfelt privilege for me to stand before this gathering to deliver this vote of thanks on this inaugural function of the Mega Camp-cum-Awareness program on the theme Bridging the Gap, being held in Marngar, in the beautiful aspirational district of Ri-Bhoi. Today's program, I would say, is truly historic and meaningful for the people of the region. The presence of such eminent personalities under one roof has not only elevated the significance of this occasion, but has also brought hope, encouragement, and inspiration to countless citizens, especially those from such rural and underserved communities. At the outset, on behalf of the High Court of Meghalaya, the Meghalaya Legal Services Authority, and of course, the people of Ri-Bhoi district, I express our deepest gratitude to the Honorable Chief Justice of India for graciously accepting our invitation and blessing this event with his esteemed presence. Lordship, This is the first ever visit by Chief Justice of India to such a program, Sri Meghalaya. Your leadership and commitment towards strengthening access to justice, promoting legal awareness, and ensuring inclusive development for every citizen of the country is deeply admired by us all, and has been reflected in your address, especially on the aspect of the realities of the true access, or the realities of real access to justice. As Lordship, as you all have heard, His Lordship has told us what are the real realities. We might have schemes, we might have things in place, but to reach a last mile, and that is why we are really indebted for his address. We are deeply grateful to Honorable Justice Ujal Judge Supreme Court, for his presence and his insightful address, which has touched upon the vital aspect of legal services and legal aid, and what encompasses all human activity. Thank you, Your Lordship. Your valuable words, guidance, and encouragement have enlightened us and strengthened public confidence in the justice delivery system. Your presence reflects the judiciary's dedication to reaching out to people at a grassroots level and ensuring justice is accessible to all sections of society. I also express my heartfelt thanks to our Chief Justice, the Patron-in-Chief of the Meghalaya Legal Service Authority, for the wonderful welcome address, and who has outlined the entire scope of the object and objective of having such mega camps. And I would like to mention here that has worked tirelessly and provided valuable guidance apart from personally supervising every aspect and segment of today's program to ensure its successful execution. Our sincere gratitude is also extended to Sri Ri-Bhoi, Honorable Minister for Law. So your presence and your address today has made the program more meaningful, as it underlines and reaffirms the support and commitment of the state in providing access to justice and securing the rights and due benefits of citizens. I also wish to place on record our sincere appreciation to the state government, district administration, law enforcement agencies, and all departments that work tirelessly to make this mega awareness camp a grand success. From planning and coordination to implementation and public outreach, every effort was carried out with dedication and sincerity. The stalls, exhibitions, and public services initiatives organized during this program will surely provide valuable information and assistance to the people. Special thanks are due to the Member Secretary and Registrar General, Sri Karumnoy, and officers of the Meghalaya Legal Service Authority, Srimati Belma Mauri, District Judge Ri-Bhoi, and the Judicial Officer of the District Legal Service Authority, advocates, legal aid defense counsels, legal aid and paralegal volunteers, health workers, educators, social activists, and representatives of civil society organizations for their active participation and contribution. Your commitment towards serving society and spreading awareness about legal rights, government welfare schemes, healthcare, education, women and child protection, social welfare deserves the highest appreciation. Special thanks also due to the wonderful welcome songs by the Children's Home Boys and Girls and the Ri-Bhoi School of Children with Disabilities, who we have seen, in fact, have been blessed with other abilities which are wonderful. Also thanks to the members of the Marngar Cultural Group for the wonderful performance, and also the Meghalaya Police Cultural Troupe. Your performance has added a lot of luster and vibrancy to the mega camp here today. Thank you again. I would also like to thank the media fraternity for covering this important event and helping spread its message to a wider audience. Your role in informing and educating society is invaluable. To the participants, community leaders, students, citizens from various villages and localities of Marngar and from Ri-Bhoi who are attending this program in such large numbers, we offer a sincere gratitude. Your enthusiastic participation will make this event vibrant, purposeful, and successful. The overwhelming response clearly shows the growing awareness and desire among people to learn about their rights, responsibilities, and opportunities for development. No program of this scale can succeed without the silent and tireless efforts of many individuals working behind the scenes. Therefore, I extend heartfelt thanks to all the volunteers, support staff, technical teams, security personnel, hospitality teams, and organizers whose hard work has ensured the smooth and successful conduct of this program. As we conclude this inaugural event, let us carry forward the message of awareness, justice, equality, and service to humanity. May this mega awareness camp become a stepping stone towards a more informed, empowered, and inclusive society. With profound gratitude and respect, I once again thank our Honorable Chief Justice of India, our distinguished guests, and every individual present here for making this occasion truly special and impactful. A few words on Khasi for my other friends. Dakani ka word of thanks, ikwa ban penpau, kajing sungu, kajing ai kublay, ya baro hibadon hangni ba isim mentalang ikani program. Nyinget ba kini program kin yarap shibun ban pensungtu ban ailat ban ailinti iki pajba ibran kam kumdi jing yarap. Ti nga kentoy pi baro ba menta kasngi somha ban ya lech bro ni stol ban pej ki jing metol ban la bria ban yo kedon ki health education nanta social welfare agriculture ki stol baro khoj inong rap ye bro kila ban yo jing yarap. Titang dikini ki kentian kendet kublai shibun. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you to the Honorable Mr. Justice for proposing the vote of thanks. Honorable dignitaries, respected officials, ladies and gentlemen, as we draw today's auspicious program to a close, may I humbly request the Assembly to kindly rise once more for the national anthem. With the formal stage program concluded, I respectfully request the Honorable Mr. Justice Surya Kant, the Chief Justice of India, to lead the way to the ribbon cutting ceremony to officially inaugurate the mega camp stalls. Kani ka jingpet banana menta ki pajba baro sobha dang ya syong hakijaka hado bandami I chief guest jungi an kabam kat sawan be hakajaka syong jom pi menta sngi te sobha ya isya sa sipur kublai shibun.
Check, check. May I have your attention, please? The SKL freestyle team, Thammai Nalarumpe and Muay Thai State Association, please come backstage and meet me for your performance. Thank you. Those two students who wanted to sing, who had come and met me earlier, please come backstage and meet me so that we'll give you an opportunity. Meanwhile, I request the SKL freestyle team, Thammai Nalarumpe, Muay Thai, and the troupe from Arts and Culture to be ready for their presentation.